Hello. Hello. I'm gonna just make a video. This is another video. I don't know what's gonna go on right now. But I'm not worrying. Now I'm just gonna make a video how I want. So I'm just gonna talk slowly. I'm gonna say a prayer before I start. I'm gonna put the phone down. I'm gonna say prayer. So I wrote all this down yesterday. This is what I wrote. I'm gonna turn that off. So this is what I put, like, cost of living. So, like, for what might go on, because things haven't really, like, happened and everything. So you see, like, and I'm just going off of, like, energy that I've been, like, I wrote this thinking, going off of energy that I've been thinking about and energy that I've been channeling and everything. And different thinkings that I've already thought about that might could go on. And then I just have been feeling shocking energy. And I feel like I have been thinking about shocking happenings. So, right, but somebody already knows about, like, to have her ever heard, like, cost of living and stuff. Then you gotta go out to the grocery stores all the time to get food. Then you wanna go to the mall to get new clothes and stuff. And then shopping is a good thing to do. So it's supposed to be good. It's supposed to be something that happens that could be good to happen when it's happening or when somebody's doing that shopping. Then the music, people might have to pay for the music now. So that's under cost of living, but the music is gonna be, like, money about it. This is in dealings with money, like spending. Right, then cars, the driving, gotta get gas. Driving the cars, if somebody wanna paint a car or have certain designs and stuff, it costs a little money. And then you have to get gas and all of that. That costs, like, a little bit of money. Right, that costs a little bit. So somebody have to have enough money, regularly. Because somebody could think they could get gas regularly. So somebody might not stress about getting gasoline. Nobody would want to have to think to stress about getting gasoline. That's not funny. And then the driving. And then transportation. And then I had Uber. And then I have mechanics. So all that for cost of living. So somebody know what could ever go on with any of those. With any of that. What about television and internet? So now some of the TV stuff gonna cost and stuff. But then even still, there will be ever be the cable gonna go on. So people gonna have to do that or whatever, and, like, do those payments and stuff. Then what about the internet? So if somebody know it costs money. So now somebody think, okay, what are they gonna have? But now it's more so to think that's a part of the cost of living. This is just a general energy thinking happenings. Like energy that could ever be up in a general sense of if somebody is living about their house, like they have a house. So just general happenings if somebody's living and everything and has a home, right? Then somebody has bills and health insurance, then the car insurance, but I put car insurance over here, and taxes, all that insurance stuff. That shit is not gonna be fake. That shit is not fake. The stuff ain't gonna be fake. But it's just not. But the stuff gonna happen up. So it's really to try to think about what's gonna happen up for real. But even still to know that even right now, right, I'm just going over all of this right now. But all of that might will happen up. But when the stuff go on, the stuff ain't gonna be funny. So, but this is realistically a general layout of just example of the energy that's gonna be. But the stuff gonna be happening. So the stuff is just gonna go on. So I'm just gonna continue talking. Then housing, house maintenance. So like here in Florida, right? A lot of people own homes. Like I live here in Palm Bay. It's realistically a lot of houses. That's realistically that. And then some people had to raise. You had to have the grass be mowed and everything. Wait a minute, I'm gonna turn the camera on. I don't know what I'm on. Oh my god! But look, but some people have right they lawns and everything. So somebody had to have that be maintained and everything, or pay somebody to mow their grass. Then different people might charge different prices. Then what if somebody need to get a septic tank cleaned out? That costs how much money? Then if somebody wanna get a new refrigerator, or somebody have toilet problems, or somebody wanna get any type of workings with their house, like a fence, or maybe get something installed or something, then somebody gotta go to Home Depot and stuff. So somebody gotta go out all the time and drive around and stuff. Use their phone, go on their phone and everything. But other people exist out and everything. So you see how it's noise now? So the shit's not good with them things over there. The things get upset. Do you hear that loud ass sound? It's not normal. Whatever the shit is, the thing that's gonna be living. The stuff ain't good. No, whatever that thing is, it's not finna be living. They will turn into a racism thing. But you see how the thing blast the music? Those things is set over there like they wanna hang out. And that was the thing that ran in the house. That's not normal. Then the things is blasting the music. But the stuff is just not gonna be good. I just think now it's more so to just think of the things as horror things. And it's not good at all. But now they will get upset because they want to hang out. So that thing is going insane horrible. That's just the bottom line. That shit is just not fake. Because now this stuff doesn't make any sense. And I'm not trying to make sense of how that thing is acting. So now the only thing, if I think to see that thing, is to just think that they's going insane horrible. and that they's gonna go insane bad. But that shit is actually not fake. Right, but do you see now the energy shifting and stuff? And I said those people things over there, they will go insane horrible. And that shit is happening. Because I'm not saying this stuff fun or whatever. I'm not thinking, oh, I'm thinking to hang out or whatever. Them things is set like they would want to hang out and they would get angry. But I have said I just think for them things to turn into horrible ass racism people thingies. And I would say that to all of them. But I cannot help what they would even think to say. Because maybe I'm not how they look at their phone. Maybe they's only just using whatever apps or whatever. And they maybe wouldn't think of what I'm saying. I cannot help that. That's why I just try to think, oh, maybe it's just like the horror going on. Because now the shit, that's just really what it is now. Because even when I said it was, I think it seemed like them things want to knock on the door or whatever. I didn't want to think that would ever happen. Even months before, I never thought, oh, the thing's going to want to knock on the door. But then stuff has just not been regular. And then them things is not normal. So they go insane if people's in their own energy. That's why at the libraries and stuff, they have all that noise going on. That shit is just not fake. So, and then the library's supposed to be quiet. Somebody just sit down and read. Somebody walk around, look for a book they's looking for. Somebody sit down and read a book, or somebody standing reading a book, but somebody sitting down reading a book. And they have whatever loud noise stuff. They had that shit going on at the school. And then they had that stuff going on at the library. Right, they have a library at Eastern Florida State College School. And they have whatever loud noise stuff going on in there. Then there is whatever loud noise stuff going on at the DeGroot Library. I was looking at the Atlas. I said, wow, look at Atlas. And I couldn't even take out, they said, oh, that book, oh, you can't take it out of the library. Or however you do about the library. Get the book from out the library. They said, oh, that book, you got to stay in the library. But I was going to try to take that book to have it here now so I could look at it. They said, oh, that book got to stay in the library. It's a big Atlas book. But Atlas was good. But it was good for me to see it. Was it Atlas? It was. But it showed information. So it was an Atlas book. So I don't know, is Atlas a map only? I don't know, I know. But right, but they had the noise stuff going on in the libraries. And in the library, somebody's just in their own energy reading a book. And they have whatever loud ass noise sounds. Then the thing, I was talking calmly and quietly, trying to go over this, and the thing make whatever horrible ass noise sounds out there. That shit's not good. That's because that's the thing. They's not regular. And they's not gonna be able to live regular. So, but they would try to act like that, but then like they have reactions. This shit is just not good. So the thing like blasting that music, that's them being upset, having a reaction. That shit is not fake. So the shit don't even make sense. But the shit is not good. Not good. So, right, and then if somebody has pets and cats, somebody has to do for that. Right, so, and then somebody also has to take care. So, and then I put the cost of living, but sometimes that word cost would just be more than just even, well, it could also be maybe not just to think money. That's also then why I put energy living ways. But this is still has to do with the cost for pricing. That's why the stuff is not finna be funny. Because somebody could think, oh, the cost of living, oh, and think about it in a different energy of thinking. And then somebody say, oh, yeah, it's just only that. But the stuff is not finna be funny. The stuff gonna cost money. Everything is gonna cost money. So really to still put this, so it's like figuratively and like literally and all that. Or in this way and that way. Right, for that word, that saying maybe, right? Cost of living. But what does that word cost mean? Then, but I put that for the price, for money wise. And that's just not fake. So stuff gonna cost money. The Uber costs money. But even in the energy saying that saying, maybe, even if somebody says that a saying, then maybe so. But I have put that there to say like for the cost, for in the sense of money. Then look, energy living ways. So phone. Then people look at their phone, shop on their phone. People get the food on the phone. People look at house on the phone. People pay the medical bill on the phone and the bill on the phone. And then when people's in their car, they's on the phone. Wow. Ooh, excuse me. But then look, church, but things would be sexual. There might be sexual energies. But people will be in like they full energy off they sexual like gender. So the gender somebody is, they energy gonna pop out. That shit is just not fake. So that's just not fake. It's just not fake. It's not fake. Then what about television? So energy living ways in TV, right? What about a Roku? Then it's TV's right there, or TV right there, and it's TV's right over here also. But that thing out there making that sound stuff, that thing is just, it's the things having reactions. The shit's just not fake. Because even still, the energy is different and stuff. Because things now have done happen with them things. So forget about it. It's just things. And it's just not good. So look. So driving around. So energy living way. So but driving around, that's something that happened off somebody's life. Right? Go to the store. Getting gasoline. Dollar Tree. Mafia living life. That is not fake. Wow. Look at that. Mafia living life. That's shocking. That's just not fake. But if somebody will say that, somebody gonna have to have a sweater say that. Go to the store. Everybody gotta go to the store. Right here in Florida, everybody got their house, then they go out to the store. That is just not fake. But somebody has to drive around to go wherever they need to go. And they gotta get gas after. Or after they done drove around wherever. Then somebody said, well, they're gonna go to Dollar Tree. That's just not fake. But it's just not fake. Then mafia, terrorism, that's gonna be a group. That's just not fake. Then marijuana gang. Then there's whole life racism. So then I put tier structures. So the mechanic stuff, that shit is not funny. Then somebody would think then just not even have a car or whatever, because shit just ain't funny. This shit ain't gonna be good. What about food and groceries? Right? Somebody gotta eat. Then I put cake and cookies, because I just felt like seeing those words. Then I wrote my name. But I love eating cakes and everything, and I like cookies. But I like, a lot of times I like soft cookies and everything. Like the Pillsbury cookies to put in the oven when it's the cookie dough, and then the cookie dough bakes. So, but then the cookies more so like soft like. But they do have harder cookies at the Dollar Tree that's already pre-done and they packaged. The one that's just the cookie, the icing, and the cookie like Oreo. So I like those also. But the artisan cookies, like I had a video in the one bit lady made the cookies. They supposed to be from the French country, but dumb cookies was like a little harder or whatever. But there's more so like shortbread butter cake cookies. But those cookies is good. They's all good, but they's all scary and stuff. It's just not fake. Ooh, but I like the cookies and everything. But brownies is scary and everything. Somebody gotta hold the fuck on. If somebody try to eat brownies, somebody's gonna pass out. But see, the food stuff is good. So now if somebody eat, they gotta try to take their time a little. That shit might not be fake. Cause if I think about even to think about a brownie, I can't think about it to so much because my energy will get exhausted. That's just not fake. So then it'll pull out energy, will pull out from my chest and stuff. That's just not fake. Fake. Boingo. No, that shit ain't good. Did anybody see that Hoodwink movie? I gotta fucking show the look. That shit is not funny. I'm finna fucking show it. This shit ain't funny. No, this shit ain't funny. Cause then somebody say this shit ain't. Somebody say, oh, this shit is funny, but then it ain't. But then maybe somebody say it's funny. But I don't give a fuck if this stuff gonna turn for television terrorism. That Santa Claus 3 movie, that's horror. That shit ain't fake. They gonna set, now if they fucking do for the energy stuff, for off the movie stuff, that movie is not gonna be funny. But all the TVs is just horror. It's all horror, all the shows. So forget about it. What the hell? I don't ever put the TV on. No, the shit is actually not funny. No, because the stuff ain't good. But the stuff is bad. But what is this? A Hoodwink movie. It's the last day to watch the movies on the Tubi. But for the March, they had pretty good movies. I said, a few days ago, I said, I still got a few days to watch other movies. I don't know if that thing gonna pop back out or make these loud sounds. Cause things get upset now. If people's like in their own energy life feelings. Cause the things only set off the phone stuff things. So what's the movie called? This movie. What movie? My God, it's the Hoodwink movie that I'm trying to look for. But I just want to show the part. They're going to go to commercial. It's going to take a few minutes. Because if I fast forward to try to get to the part, then they're going to go to commercial. What it is extremely, like, shocking. I laughed at it, but I love the whole movie. But I just thought the stuff wasn't funny. But I laughed. I said, wow, that shit ain't good. Because this shit ain't finna be funny. But the stuff actually is going to be horror. But then somebody say, it's just horror, whatever. It's regular. Maybe. But that's why I don't know. But what is it? The part is towards the end of the movie. So it's going to take a few minutes. Then they're going to say 5 commercials. So I'm not showing it. Then the Schnitzel song is good. That shit is not funny. So I'm going to show this character. And the shit just, to me, just don't seem funny. But now the stuff is too much to laugh. But then at the same time, the stuff seemed for horror though that's gonna go on. So that's why like it's kind of not funny. But then at the same time, maybe some seem shocking. So then maybe that's why I might would laugh. But even still, the stuff could be horror. So I'm gonna flip it. Commercial maybe.
Baby, what happened? What up, my homies? You ready to get spanked?
Yeah, so what's the dizzle, Grizzle? You ready to floss that hill, player?
Oh, shizzle.
Yeah, give me some love, give me some love.
Hey, G, you checking the hardcore?
Triple J, what's up, baby?
Baby, what happened? What up, my homies? You ready to get spanked?
Yeah, so what's the dizzle, Grizzle? You ready to floss that hill, player?
Oh, shizzle.
Yeah, give me some love, give me some love.
Hey, G, you checking the hardcore European team over there? Those guys put the Sabretooth brothers in the hospital yesterday. It's gonna be wicked.
Wow. No, this stuff gonna be this stuff gonna be scary. Alright, so now I gotta try to fast forward. I'm not showing this up too much. So it might gonna go. Oh my god, that shit is not funny. No, wait a minute. That shit, where the fuck did they show the part? I gotta show this shit. Just let me leave it alone. I don't give a fuck.
This is all just a big joke to you.
I just followed the little girl here.
You leave my granddaughter alone.
Yes, now we get to Little Red. The girl with a basket on the run. Where is she anyway?
Chief, no, I was just...
What?
Well,
The recipes are gone.
are you saying that Little Red is the bandit?
Not my Red.
Calm down there, Triple G. The only thing your granddaughter is guilty of is flying a swarm of hummingbirds without a license. It would seem there is another player in this game. Someone who's hippity-hopped his way through all of your stories. Yes, there's someone else. The only one who was with Red when she fell.
No!
Who knew a shortcut to Granny's.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, in fact, I know a shortcut.
Who fraternizes with evil ski teams.
What's your name?
Just put to my biggest and cutest fan.
And someone who was there when the ship
Not the bunny.
I knew it. Never trust a bunny.
Chief?
Yeah.
No one's seen the bunny or the girl.
Huh?
And that cable car just left the station.
Oh, okay. No. Okay, the part is about to be on, but now it might go to commercial.
Again!
Oh
All over
god.
the place.
Forget about the cops. We got everything we need right here.
What about the old lady? If she's alive, she'll be back.
You just don't get it, do you, Dolph? I'm done. I'm done dancing for the man. The Muffin Man. And Granny. They can both take a hike. I'm never gonna answer to anyone. Ever again. I just
Now,
love
is that shit funny or not?
I'm done dancing for the man, the Muffin Man, and Granny. They can both take a hike. I'm never gonna answer to anyone ever again.
Now that shit ain't funny. That shit is not funny. For how this stuff might be, that shit is not funny.
I just love my...
But that shit is just not funny. But I laughed when I seen it, but I thought like, wow. Alright, and I'm gonna play this one part. Let me mute it.
Really? It's a cunning test.
see whether these are savage killers.
No. Woo.
Hi there.
You let me handle it. Alex handles it. While he does nothing.
Hi there.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, Alex,
No, stop. It's okay. I'm just a silly lion.
Oh, jeez. Oh,
Oh, you poor little baby. Did that big mean lion scare you? He did. He's a big bad old putty tat, isn't he? Come on, Mama, hold you. Oh,
They are
look at
so
you.
cute.
That's just. Wow. That's it. I just want to show that this stuff's too shocking. I'm not looking at all the TV right now. That shit's not good. Now I gotta turn the TV off. Now look what done happened. Am I having fun? But that, to me, that part where the bunny was like laughing and the bunny got upset, then the bunny was happy, then the bunny was upset. I don't know. But whatever stuff is, it ain't gonna be good. But whatever it is, now it's a different energy happening. So the things will go insane or whatever now. If somebody don't like care with like what they's doing or something. I don't think that shit is fake. So I think when the things play the music stuff, they want to be heard or whatever. Because they want to hang out. That shit is not fake. And then that fence thing, that's not their property. I don't know if they ever noticed that. But I ain't never looked so much to care. But if the stuff going for insanity and the things already ain't regular, they would go insane about that. I don't know, the stuff ain't good. Then when the things like drive or whatever, I don't know, I can't help what energy they might be in, but I think the things, if they turn into racism people, they go insane horrible if people's like doing their own stuff. But they might well even have their own stuff or whatever. But they get upset. That's what the stuff seem like now. That shit's actually not fake. So this is not regular. And I can't help how, even if anybody else might act a certain way, I don't have to think about it. Then I could think I don't even have to think, even if that was something, to think that I would have to think that that is something for me to think up about. And then I don't even have to think to argue that it even is something. I could think, oh, it's not happening or whatever. Because even still, those people things over there are doing whatever the fuck they's doing. They's doing their own stuff. And they got their own stuff over there. So I don't have to guess up anything about them things. Or even if I did, I could maybe just guess up anything. So that's why I really don't want to argue now. Because now I would just not make sense of it. I just think, oh, they so horrible, they turn to racism things. So that's what I wrote down, the Know Me Global. That's supposed to be for gaming and stuff. Know Me Global. Know Me Global. And it's supposed to be good. So what would racism be like here in Florida? So pretty much all like happenings, people go out shopping, people have their houses, they go out shopping. People will be shopping. That's just not fake. So people gonna be shopping. It seemed like now it's not the thing, oh, shopping is something that's not good. Or like, oh wow, they went shopping. Like, oh, okay, they went shopping. That's something that happened now. That's just not fake. And then that's something that's just that happens. Then somebody think there'd be population here. Then somebody know there'd be people here. Right then, what else is also here? Fashion, hair, luxury. Everything is good, then maybe there's going to be different race groups. White, black, Latin, Spanish. There might be Asian people here, but I'm not sure. I actually don't know. People that look like they's Chinese or Japanese or Vietnamese. How those people from those countries look visually. I don't know if any people that look like how they look visually will be here. I'm not sure. They probably might. Then there's the Florida Mall. Then there's schools here. So things can be expensive. And then there will be racism reactions. People will have racism reactions from people's skin color. So what do you think? It's gonna be not funny and stuff. So if there was a population here and a whole population smoked marijuana and then there was whatever people things, they would like it wouldn't be good for them. So that thing over there, they really is not regular. So they's on some energy thing similar to that person thing that's supposed to be a manager. So imagine if that person thing is doing so much stuff or whatever. Then somebody try to tell the person, oh, they don't have to do whatever, or oh, this and that. Then the person act like they don't care or whatever because they's only doing whatever the fuck. And like they so tough or whatever for whatever the fuck they's doing. That's what it seemed like them things over there is acting like. That shit is not fake. So I'm gonna take this off right now. I don't know if I got dandruff or not. So you can forget about it. But like my head, like I want to keep it cool and stuff, but I'm cold and stuff, and then I'm hot. Look, I thought this was a red earring. That's why I put it on. I thought it was a red one, but it's blue. Look at the red. So they gotta do red, white, blue. So now for the Palm Beach Art, who wanna wear blue? Who gonna wear white? Then who gonna wear the red color for the Palm Bay Charter? But that's really all I was just talking about. I did have marijuana gummy, but then also like the YouTube stuff has been like looking different and stuff. I'm seeing more like Middle Eastern countries that I ain't never seen, and at the same time, I ain't never seen any of them videos ever, even at all. But they look like I would think they would exist. But maybe I haven't seen them before, maybe. But it seemed like they's regular. But the stuff is going on and stuff. Then they got other videos that's shocking. But the energy is not so much just how the stuff has been. Because now, even with the phone stuff, somebody got to think, whatever it is now, it's just going to be, it will be racism people things. That shit is just not fake. So they going to get upset. So some of the people things that did whatever YouTube stuff, like the RK Empire thingy, and then the one dude thingy that I seen before, they gonna be racism things. So that thing over there, like they's having reactions. So how like they say, oh, if it's a full moon, then everybody act like this. Then somebody say, oh, it's when it's hot weather, then everybody wear short sleeves. Then when it's cold weather, everybody wear long sleeves. So now there's some type of energy happening. So that thing is having a reaction over there. So they's like going around and everything. Like they act like they don't live there, but they's constantly there, but then they's not, but then they's back, but then they's not. Like stuff is just not regular. Like I'm about to like knock out. But I like to watch the YouTube because I just for like how the energy like I've been in, and I like that the YouTube like has like different stuff on there. Right, so like I'm making this video, like it takes like hours to upload it. It takes 7 hours. But I seen like shocking like visuals for like driving out here and everything. And the stuff is not funny. So that's why the only way somebody can live out here is if they's living only. Or how the stuff is gonna be. That's just not fake. So now I don't want to argue the energy. Is there anything like maybe I could think the guys that I think is good? Right, I don't know if I'll ever be with any like females or something. But I feel like that won't happen and stuff. Then I gotta think some wouldn't be good or whatever. Then I could think why? Because somebody would just text or whatever. Or then if anything, I just see somebody text on their phone. Or I wouldn't have to think about whatever. But I don't fit in with anybody, even a talk or whatever. I'm just making these videos for me. But at the same time, it does seem like some could be shocking. So I make these videos for me, but I'm talking how I have been if I'm in the house. But nobody would see any of these videos. Maybe it's 2 people, but probably not. So sometimes like I talk however I talk in here. But I don't think anybody even sees me on here. That's just not fake. But I think all the stuff I have been thinking about has been shocking. And I just feel that's true. And I still just pray and everything. I feel like don't nobody even know me or anything. Or even if I said anything, it's not that serious or something. And then at the same time, I don't think that I'm thinking somebody would say something or whatever. Then even if somebody might, I don't want to think to argue about it or something. So I don't know. I don't know like what to do. It doesn't make sense to even argue whatever. Wherever. But look how big. So bacon and sausage and chicken and wow. Look. Ooh, what about pancakes? Uh-oh. No, like these clothes is tight and stuff. I put on a bra just so like my fucking breasts wouldn't look so shocking looking. I don't know what's gonna go on. Look at my head. Look how I'm looking. Wow. I'm putting on my hat I got. Now look what I look like. Like a little muffin. I actually look like a strudel. Or a little, something, yummy. But I know I'm good. I'm good. Well, the video's super long. Oh yeah, girl. Oh yeah, But what it is, like I don't think I'll ever hang out with anybody. I don't want to be around anybody. See ya. Ooh, that shit is not funny. No, I'm just kidding. Aw. Oh yeah. Come on, gum. We got it. Gum. Ooh, this is a little. Ooh, it sounds like. Ooh. It's supposed to be blueberry. Ooh, blue raspberry. And stick it. But they gotta bring back the food stuff to where the food is looking like, ooh, come here. That's what I'm saying. Like, I love the food. And I said I was a sweater connoisseur. I had a lot of sweaters. I still have a good amount of sweaters. And I do care about my sweaters. I have. But I know I'm a food connoisseur. I do like food. And I just like looking at pictures of food also. Like, I have, like, all the pictures on the Pinterest. But I enjoy doing that. But I just like looking at all the pictures. And, like, they just all the food just looks so good. It's just too shocking. I gotta eat it. Mora, 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 mora. Divorti. Whatever it is out here, the energy is said like somebody had a reaction thing. Cause now the energy is like oh, like stuff is not good. That ain't good. That's what I'm saying. The things have reactions and stuff. What's gonna go on? See, now, like, the Spanish, they have, like this word, like, I say, do you take credit cards? So, I don't know if anybody's looking at this. Maybe there could be one person that could be seeing this, and I'm just gonna keep talking. All I am doing is sitting down, I have this book, I'm looking at the book, I'm talking. I don't know what people's attitudes are or whatever. So, but all I'm doing is talking. So it said, do you take credit cards? So, I don't know. It's really difficult for me to think to try and read that, to even try to say it, even for a second. I'm about to knock out. Wow. I don't know if Spanish people is to read up their Spanish language. Try to do it. Acepción de tarjetas de crédito. Excepto tarjetas de crédito. No creo que la cuenta esté correcta. Está incluida la propina. Está incluida la propina. Carne de ave, pescado, carne de vaca, jamón, carne de cerdo. But do you see what's going on? The things have reactions. It's just not fake. Do you hear the music stuff? The stuff is not good. The things get upset. So when this shit is gonna go on, this stuff ain't gonna be good. Something is not good. Whatever it is, some things want to hang out horrible. That's not fake. So all that stuff, and I said, well, them things gonna want to hang out horrible. Now that shit is happening. That shit is not fake. But somebody had to know, if somebody was out here, the thing's energy is like not good. But now the things, I think they's upset. If they want to hang out, that shit is just not fake. But they's not regular. That's why the shit is not funny. That's why I'm not cussing or whatever. Because something is not good about the things. They's going to be turning into racism things. And it's been said that the racism people will want to hang out. That shit's not good. That shit ain't good. Carne de cordero. De cordero. Wow. Pollo. Pavo. Pescado. Salmon. Pescado. Pollo. Whatever the fuck's gonna go on, the stuff ain't gonna be good. I don't know what the hell gonna go on. Naranja. naranja, plátano, fresa, fresa, cereza. Ooh, yummy. I'm just kidding. Ooh, yeah. Uvas. Aw. Tomate. Ooh, naranja. I like that. Naranja. Right, so Spanish food is good. They got a lot of food. They ain't really been showing too many Spanish people, and certain stuff just ain't been regular. So somebody gotta know the stuff ain't gonna be good. This shit's just not gonna be good. Some is not gonna be good. Somebody don't need to worry. But whatever it is, it's gonna be a racism people things. So that thing over there is not fake. The thing is having a reaction. Because the thing is blasting whatever music. Then, right, somebody think go to the library. Then it's whatever loud ass sounds at the library. What the hell? So whatever it is, that's why I said, like, if people was out at the stores and stuff, the things now people could have reactions and shit and could go insane if somebody's at the store. Because somebody could think, oh, settlement stuff for neighbor stuff or settlements. I'm not trying to talk up no settlements. Talking attitudes, thinking. Some is not even regular with any of them people things over there. So I wouldn't even want to think to say the stuff up or whatever. But some is just not even regular. And now the shit is just not even regular. So the things like they get upset or whatever. If somebody's like in their own energy, that's why I've been saying, oh, if people go out to the Walmart, there's going to be some people they're going to get upset. But wherever people, maybe they might act like they got their own stuff. But now if they see any people, they could get upset and stuff. So they might want to say stuff out loud, or they might want to try and talk or something, or like want somebody to hear them or something. But they're going to get upset because like people's in their own energy and like they freak out. Right, then I put on the YouTube, then it showed GTA 6 ADHD Reloaded. That shit is not good. Then I went out to the Dollar Tree and it made like there was a man, they's going insane or whatever, not regular. Like they was gonna start having a reaction. Like they ain't never like been in the store before. So if they see somebody, like they freak out. So how like somebody say, oh, somebody do something, then the police react and they get upset. It seemed like whatever people things out that's not regular, it seemed like they gonna have like a reaction or some shit. That's why the shit seemed like holy shit or whatever. That shit is not fake. That's why the shit is not funny or whatever. So that thing over there, they get upset or whatever. Or they gonna be upset. Cause over here, ain't nobody gonna like talk to them. So they would want to think to be over here for fun. So if that ain't happening, they just gonna go insane. But it's been said that they gonna go insane horrible. So they just not even gonna be living. That shit's not fake. So now it's forget about what their attitude might would be. Or if they thinking, oh, off the phone stuff, cause they might would be. And now if they look to argue up that shit, they might want to look for fun or whatever. But if they just upset now because the stuff is over with for the stuff. So what it is, the thing is like, I think they's going insane bad. Cause now that phone stuff, if anybody was stuck on the things, they're going to be not feeling good. So and then the thing going back and forth and stuff. And it just seemed like that and the stuff seemed not normal. And then plus like that white fence, it could seem like they might would think that's their fence. Cause how they house seem. That shit is not fake. But that's not their property. That's why I say they will go insane horrible. So I think the thing already is, and that shit is not fake. And then the thing ran up in here or whatever the other day. The shit's not normal. So now the thing's just going to turn to a racism thing. It's pretty scary and stuff. I don't know. But the stuff is not fake. Right, and then they've had the movie theaters closed and stuff. That's not for nothing. That's why that all that video stuff I put on there and showing them clips and stuff, that shit is not finna be so funny probably. Because they've had the movie theaters closed and stuff. Now there's gonna be people, they're gonna have like reactions and stuff if they see the movies and everything. That's what would happen with that thing over there. So I think something goes on with how they might would feel or whatever. Cause now the shit is set, they got their own stuff or whatever. So however they might would feel, that shit is on them. But they's a thing. And they will be turned into a thingy. So now they went back out there, but some is not regular. That's all. So now I'm not gonna argue, is it that they want to be over here? Because that shit doesn't even make any sense. Even if I did say that, then I wouldn't want to think that would even be. But then even if that was even an argument, that shit don't even make sense. Because the things is not good. But now, like, the things is going insane. I don't know. I don't think that thing is living. Ain't no way that thing is finna be living. But it's very scary. I don't think that person thing is finna be living. But it could seem like maybe they would exist or whatever because they's moving around. So maybe I wouldn't think for horrible, but I've said for horrible having all them people things in them house things. And now they make like they don't have all their little things over there. Whatever it is that thing is, it's not finna be living. So what it is, I'm making this video and stuff, but some might not be regular with those things over there. And that's just not fake. That's why I'm saying something. I wouldn't think to get angry or whatever. That's why I'm trying to say something is not regular. And then the thing went insane horrible and stuff. So, but what it really was, the thing had a reaction and stuff. They's not finna be living. It's just not fake. But because the police things was already out there, it seemed maybe. So it seemed like maybe it was already something had happened before. But I don't think that shit is true. I think the thing had a reaction. And the things are set here, like if something happens, the police will be around. Whatever energy that seemed like if somebody's talking, are they saying what they's talking? There's gonna be like those people that live in them house things over there, they's not regular. Now there's whatever people things that's gonna be out and that have been out, they's not gonna be normal. They's not regular. But now what it is, they's probably gonna bring back people that's regular. So the things here, they're gonna probably just try not to go insane horrible. But you see, when I make these videos and stuff, I kind of just think to continue to make the videos. Because in my brain now, then I think, oh, I had the marijuana. I shouldn't be on the phone because is that being bad towards the marijuana? Maybe I should try to focus my energy to channel more energy. So get off my phone, just say say whatever I might be saying, and then get off the phone. Right, so that's what I feel like now. I think, okay, have I said enough? Let me stop talking or stop the video, and then maybe I'll get more energy thinkings. Because I'm used to for stuff thinking like stuff gonna keep happening. But whatever it is, the thing over there, they's not regular at all. It's just not fake. But it's not funny. The horrible commercials, there's going to be racism, people things going to be out. It's just not fake. It's just not fake. So, what it is, I had that dream of the thing going around and around and around. The stuff is going to be racism. But whatever people, they's going to be turning the horrible ass racism people things. And the shit is not going to be funny. But what it is now, they got like people set, like the guy dudes, like they get excited off the jewelry stuff, but they have like the type of dudes, they get excited bad. So they like to jump around about the stuff if they have it. Like they start jumping and stuff. That shit is not funny. That shit is not good. So realistically, they've had some people they stitched through things. And now they's all going to be turning racism thingies. That shit is not fake. This shit is not good. This stuff going to be shocking. Oh well, I don't know what to do. So that's why that thing is going insane badly. So that thing, I got to think if I'm outside, that I gotta think to lock the door and stuff or something. So that like if the thing pop out or whatever, the thing don't go insane or whatever. Like see me or whatever and get excited horrible. And like run around. Or start running. That's what happened with the thing. The thing started running around. It's just horror and stuff. Then they got whatever, like, guy dudes drive around or whatever, clothes stuff, but now they're gonna act like people ain't gonna be rude. But now, if anything's negative, people just gonna be whatever horrible racism things only. But it just seemed like that thing, if the thing were to see me or whatever, the thing would go insane horrible. So that thing over there, they's not regular, they's having reactions. But now they might want to make like people who's going to try to act like they's regular. Because wouldn't nobody want to be turned into a racism thing. And then either way, even if it was the racism people things, they probably would still want to hang out. So I don't know what's going to go on. But now I got to go to the bathroom. But what I'm going to do, like, I'm going to stop this video and just put out another one. So some of these videos now might be more dramatic. So that's it for this video.